Hey, we're here in Geneva. We're standing in front of Calvin's massive cathedral.
The prophet Jeremiah.
And Jeremiah. And on 12/12/12 on Wednesday, we're igniting worship in this very historic spot. Lou.
Yeah, this is the place where the pulpit of Calvin discipled Geneva, Europe, the world in many ways out of this place. And that created what they called the Reformation. Actually, a huge reformation of the church, reformed society. But now we feel we're in another reformation that's taking place. And whereas this was a pulpit-driven reformation, we are now in another reformation, and it is this: my house shall be called a house of prayer. This over here, the great buildings and structures of the church, this is actually a statue of Jeremiah turning his face from the systems of the past. And actually in chapter 7 of Jeremiah, he said, "You made my house a den of robbers." Jesus took it and said, "But my house shall be called a house of prayer." We're standing in a worldwide movement of a new reformation based upon my house shall be called a house of prayer. Not just a pulpit-driven reformation, but a house of prayer-driven reformation. It's time.
So we were here 8 months ago, preparing for the call, asking God, just walking by this building, and we were together, and he said, well, this would be the ideal place. I'd love to do worship here. So we just sat on the steps, said a prayer, believed in it, and it's actually happening.
Tell us all about how the miracle happened that we got that facility.
It's an amazing miracle. It's an amazing privilege to be in there. 500 years ago, this was the place where Calvin said, "After darkness, light." And on the Jewish calendar, we're at the Feast of Lights and Feast of Dedication. So we're going to say, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." And just say once again, the light will shine in the darkness, and Jesus will be glorified once again out of this city.
And we're believing that what Jeremiah was weeping over when the Reformation shifted, Voltaire came to this city, Rousseau came to this city, and they pumped humanism all over the world. And Jeremiah began to weep over the city of Jerusalem because he said, "You made my church, my house, a den of robbers." But like Lou said, God is now doing something again. And Jeremiah will be smiling. I pray that a new sculpture here with Jeremiah laughing, because there's a theocentric shift going on all over the world from preaching and teaching the Reformation into a worship of God, where God is the center of His kingdom once again on earth like in heaven.
And on 12/12/12, the governmental members, we will actually be embodying and prophesying worship in this building.
Yeah.
It's actually a prophetic act declaring there's a new reformation coming. My house shall become a house of worship and prayer. Come on.
Join us. We're going to live stream it. It'll be all over. It'll be amazing. 12/12/12.
Gotta be there.